Who is my favorite Dragon Ball character?
Who is my favorite Dragon Ball character?
Who is my favorite Dragon Ball character?
Who is my favorite Dragon Ball character? Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm gonna have a look at the Banpresto Crane King, whatever the hell that means. Master Star Piece, greatest quality. Like, seriously. I mean, how can this go wrong? Master Stars Piece, the Gotenks. If you smell what the Gotenks is cooking? No? From Dragon Ball Super, I guess. Or regular Dragon Ball. I mean, it doesn't matter. He looks the same and everything. So, this one is one of these. I walk into my local comic book store and they have that, and I was like, it's a Gotenks, give it to me, because that's my favorite character, and I usually just pick up every figure I see, and just it's Gotenks, man. I want more Gotenks. So this one, I don't really know anything about it. The funny thing about going into a store and just buying it in a box like that is like you don't have any images or videos or reviews that you watched ahead on the internet. It's just like, yeah, I'll take that because it's Gotenks. So let's have our first look at it. You, me, and let's go. Fusion! Ha! Out of the shadows rises the hero that the earth needs to vanquish the evil Boo. It's Gotenks! Hello! I can't do a double voice. I mean, I only have one voice. I'm not a fused character. So first impressions out of the box. Even though it says like super high quality, Bali super awesome style ballin', this is still a regular Banpresto version. What I mean by that, it's the plastic. It's kind of a, you know, it's kind of plain looking. There's nothing really shiny about it. And I always looked at Banpresto as more of a budget version. It still looks good, but it doesn't look as good as like an SH Figuarts or whatnot. Even though this one, with the price point, it kinda, I mean, it's still under that, and it's a different size and everything. I can't really compare, but overall quality of Banpresto is just, you know, plastic, paint job, and all these things are usually not as great as some other ones. However, before I go on and just, you know, this is just first impression. I'm gonna have a real look at him right now, and we're gonna start it off with the size of this guy. He is just the size of my ruler, so that means just 20 centimeters, which means he's 8 inches tall to the top of his hair. I mean, since this is a statue, we don't have articulation or anything, so I'm just gonna have a look at the fine detail real quick. First of all, the face sculpt is nicely done, and the paint is clean, except for, you know, there's a little bit of scattering over the eyebrow, which is something that's not super noticeable unless you're going in deeper. And you got the plain kind of purple going on in the back hair. That's something, I don't even have a Gotenks that has the purple hair. I have Super Saiyan Gotenks and I have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but no with the purple hair, so now finally I have one of those. But I really like the face sculpt. It's super awesomely done, and you have the smirk, the patented Gotenks smirk. He kind of has like a little bit of shading going on under his face, you know, here at the underline. It kind of looks weird-ish, kind of like just like a big slap over there. I know what they were going for, kind of like a dark shadow, making it a little bit darker under the face. It looks okay. It looks alright. It could have done it better. Looks nice. There's all this shading going on throughout the body, but again, it looks kind of random. Just like we do just a slap over here and just like slap over there. It shouldn't, like, you know, as somebody who draws not figures but draws like in Photoshop or on paper or whatever, you know, I always like to connect like the shadows kind of going on around here. And these are just kind of floating, so it's just, to me, it's weird. If you're okay with that, that's fine. It's not really a huge complaint, it's more of a knack that I have myself. But complaint is kind of like they missed a line over here. Just a little bit. when you write on your box super awesome, high quality, it's not something I just look over with and be like, yeah, well, if you say quality, then bring it. Don't sing it, bring it. So overall, it looks alright. That's the thing with this. It looks alright. And the pants, quite frankly, I think they're way too gray. Like they're supposed to be right. As far as I can remember. Supposed to be right, there's a lot of shading going on, but once again it's kind of just like scattered all across the pants. And then you have the bandages going on at the feet and the soles of the shoes, which I actually molded, not just painted on. That looks cool. You have this piece, which for stability, I guess, just kind of get it on there. I don't know if it's supposed to go on one leg and one leg only. Yeah, I think it's only supposed to go on the right one. Or does it also go on the left one? No, it doesn't really. It doesn't really latch on. Because as you can see, it's molded in there to kind of fit. So you have some extra... It's black though. Why did they make it black? Why not see-through? I mean, he stands on his own anyway, perfectly. You don't really need that, but I guess it's an option part, so... There you go. If you want that, you can have it. It's gonna wrap up this review already. Like I said, there's nothing else to add really. Let's go to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? It's a good Gotenks. I like the overall look of it, but don't pay too much for this. Like I said, the one thing that's kind of bothering me as they do like an extra... They did like an extra fucking thing, masterpiece, master star piece. You do that, you do like an extra master stars piece, greatest quality, and it's just like, you know, I wasn't expecting Hot Toys or Sideshow collectibles, but I was expecting a little bit more since I know the Banpresto figures, and they don't do bad figures, but they don't do super highest quality figures, and that's really it. Overall, the figure looks good, but I would say pay 20, maybe 30 bucks for that, and I wouldn't go higher really. That's all from me, that's all for Gotenks. As usual, guys, don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever. Gotenks once. Goodbye.